Okay, sorry it's been a little finicky today, but we're finally starting. Sorry it's been a bit weird today, but we're finally starting, so yeah, not really much to report on just now. I'm really just drawing. Took me a little bit to get started, but I've got something, so I'm just gonna be working on this. Hopefully we can turn it into an illustration by the end. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. It's been a bit, but I have been taking a bit of courses. I have been taking a course to help further improve on my art, and I feel I've gotten a lot better since, but yeah, obviously still some things to work on. So I'm just gonna be quietly working on this. And yes, you can still hear my PC going crazy in the back, but hopefully it's not gonna be like that forever. So I am trying my best to get it, like, to find somewhere that can help with that, but so far I have nothing. So far I don't have anything yet, rather, so yeah, I'm trying to figure out where I can put this hand that I've drawn. Actually, this could work. This could work. Actually, no, it's not gonna work. I'm trying to make it look like she's holding something, like Azzy's holding something. I'm not sure, but I don't know if it's going to work. I don't know, this drawing looks very strange. But I'm gonna try my best to keep going with it, otherwise I'm just gonna keep repeatedly changing until I like find something that I'm happy with. But the thing is, I should try to continue like working on drawings even if I feel they're horrible. I mean, obviously, like, it should look. But yeah, I'm not sure. I guess maybe a challenge I could do. Oh, that's something I was drawing later. These are really things that I should start saving. But now I'm just making a bunch of new sketches. This is a very unhealthy habit that I have. I should just focus on one thing, but it's not working. So I could just start drawing random things in my room, I suppose. Okay, there's this little thing in my room where it's like it's a little person that's like, she has eyes. She has hair that looks like this. It's almost like a gnome sort of thing. And it coils around her body like this. And she has pleats in her hair. And it like looks like this. She has a really tiny smile and she's blushing. Also, welcome back, Being with a Pure Heart. Welcome back. Welcome back to the stream. It's been a bit. How have you been? And she like sits on top of like, I have a little shelf that's over my desk, and she sits on it. This is like the little standing that she sits on. And she has like legs like this. I guess it's tough because I haven't really given myself a chance to warm up. And I know from what I've learned in studying art is you can't always do something. You can't always wait for motivation to do something. So yeah, I try to just draw. It's difficult because usually like you do something when you're inspired, but can't always do that. So it's a bit of a tough habit to break out of, I will admit. So I'm just trying to, like, you know, I'm trying to curate that. I won't focus too much on details just now. I'm focusing on the immediate picture. And these are like relatively the same. Except now, it's turning inward. Except now this foot is turning inward. And she's holding like a heart, but it's in front of her head, so it's like an upside down heart, but her fluffs are hiding it. What am I doing? I usually go to the store around your stream time. That's okay. That's okay. But as long as you get your shopping done, that's important. But yeah, it's not a problem if you're unable to make it for reasons unknown. It's absolutely fine. Don't feel ashamed for that. And these are supposed to be her arms. So I don't even know what this thing is. My sister got it for me a while ago. It's like a little Christmas thing, but I thought it was so cute, so I have it up all year round. I mean, it doesn't really matter. And she has another twin tail that like comes out around here. And she has what looks to be an antler that's coming up here. I'm just talking you guys through like what I'm seeing on my shelf and how I'm drawing it. And there's another one that comes out over here, and there's like a little string that like comes out. And this thing right here is the shelf that she's sitting on. It's like a little thing that she's sitting on. So this is the immediate picture of the little thing, of the little doll that's on my, oh, I didn't even notice there's little points underneath here. Oh no, it looks like a face. Didn't even notice those were there. So those are probably the sewing marks. And Her legs are braided as well, but I guess maybe we'll focus on that during this, because now is when we get to details. Supposed to give the impression of fluff. Okay. Oh no. My pencil's doing the thing again. And that's supposed to be hair. Although, I don't know, it seems a bit harsh. And instead, it doesn't even look like that at all. It looks more like this. And they like curl in a little bit. Looks like she's got a really cute fringe. And her braids are a little funny. So what I'm trying to do is I'm just trying to see everything in its immediate shapes and forms, as opposed to focusing on the bigger picture, because that's something that often distracts me. I don't know how to do braids. Okay, this is a little tricky. And then it just kind of flares out a little bit. There's not really like a tie or anything like that. Oh, and these are braided as well, I forgot. Although these are more interesting. I'm not even sure how to draw braided legs, like braids like this, so I'm just gonna give it my best. Oh, I completely failed, but it's fine. It could be a lot worse. And on her boots, there's kind of like this little pattern that makes it almost look like it's a rock. Almost like disco ball sort of pattern. It's very strange, but it's kind of cool, I won't lie. Because the fluff is hiding it. It's hiding part of the... It's hiding part of this. The heart. That's what I was trying to think of. Oh, and her arms being hidden as well. Sometimes it's got an issue where you like press too hard and it like... I've given up. This is... She looks really dorky and cute. She has like a little blush. I guess this could be a way I could do braids. Like... like a very simple braid, you know? They almost look like squishy chains, I guess. But no, those could be like very simple braids. I kind of like that. And I've just realized I kind of did it in perspective as well. Although I'm not hugely good at perspective, it's still like kind of impressive how I did it. Considering when I evaluate this compared to my current, my previous artwork, where I tried working with perspective, it wasn't really as good. Although now the antlers look a little bit more like a crown, but that's okay. And this is like... supposed to be... it's supposed to wind around her head because it's like a tag almost. Alright, so there's the immediate picture, and here it is with detail. But we're not finished yet because I want to try and do some shading. Although there isn't very much shading except for maybe around the back, so maybe it'd be best if I use a... oh Jesus, what's happening? Maybe it'd be best if I use fluffy watercolor instead for this and bring it down a little bit. Or maybe I can get away with using this. Yes, maybe I can. Okay, maybe I can get away with using this. I just need to make sure I brighten it up first. Okay, so I guess we could consider this as a sort of line art, but I'm really just like brightening up all the important lines so that it looks like cleaner, and so the sketch pops a bit more. So keep in mind, it doesn't need to be perfect. Like, I'm just, if I end up running into a problem, I quickly think about like, oh, how can I like, how can I do this? Because I'm not usually good at doing this thing. What can I do instead to tackle it? And how will I learn how to do it this other way for later? That's usually how I approach this. See, I didn't know how to draw like realistic looking fluff, so I did these instead. it looks good, but I'd like to learn how to draw fluff properly, I guess, next time. But it doesn't look like fluffy. Why was that the first word that came out of me? Fluffy. It doesn't look like this. It looks more like hair and not fluff, if you know what I mean, if you understand what I mean. Oh, my poor PC. But so far it hasn't really been showing very many signs of wear or like stuttering or anything. I honestly think because, Lord forgive me, I have a hard disk drive inside my PC, and I know they're horrible, but when the thing is, when I read on the listing, it said like it needs, like if you want to add an extra drive, it should be a hard disk drive. I didn't realize that was the type or like size, like type of drive that fits. And I didn't know there were SSD versions of those that I could have stuck in instead of the one with the disc. So to be honest, it sounds like the disc might be loose. I mean, that's my personal deduction. Someone with better expertise might know what's going on. And I've been trying to get hold of them, but still nothing. But I will keep trying. Actually, why don't I try that new braiding that I worked out earlier? So that's meant to give off the impression of braids, but if anything, it looks kind of funky. Okay, so that'll be something that I will sort out for another time. Instead, I'll just... Oh god. It's fine though. And then once we're done with this, we'll work on shading. I suck at shading, and I still have yet to learn shading from this course that I'm doing. So yeah, I'm just, that looks better. Ah. Oh, she actually looks really cute now. Oh, she looks so cute now. Okay, so I'm gonna go for cell shading this time, but it's a little tough, like this. So I'm kind of like just lightly marking out where I want the shading to be. And I do the whole thing in one tone first, and then do the sides in a darker tint. In a darker tone, I mean. I just now learned what tone actually means. I mean, I knew before, but like I never really like incorporated that, at least terminology, that much into my own stuff. Like, it was a little confusing for me. So, yeah, I'm just, doing this. I'm honestly not sure how this is gonna end up turning out. I'm just... And also, I'm trying to, like, mark out, like, in, like, the shape of what the, I guess, material is. And I'm trying to curl, and I'm trying to incorporate my strokes to accommodate it as well. So I only learned a little bit of how to work with tone. And I'm still kind of unsure of how it all works. I mean, I don't always shade in my art. I don't want to always shade in my art. But I want to learn how to get better at it. So I think challenging myself to like add a tone into my pictures, even something as simple as sketching, I think will help me understand it a bit better. This is really weird, because I'm not used to it. Plus, it seems like shading with this pencil in particular, it's a little strange. Plus, it's getting to a point where you can't really see the hair too well. I'm really not sure what I'm doing, if I can be completely honest. I'm trying to make them into blocks as well. And if I need to extend it, I can always extend the blocks. If you can see, I'm kind of making it a bit solid. Gosh, this is... Then again, I did want to challenge myself. So I'm not focusing on all the details either. Like, there are quite a few details that I've purposely missed out on because, like, what's the point of doing them? I mean... Ooh. Sorry, I just discovered something. So I've been really getting into like doing a lot of rendering practices, particularly from like guides I found on Pinterest. And I even turned one of my studies into like a little mini art piece that's just sitting in my sketchbook. It's like little posters of food, and for each one I did like a slightly different style, and I even incorporated, oh, that's a nice shade. That's kind of what I did over here, and it actually looks really good. God, my poor computer. I'm not actually coloring, I'm giving the illusion of color, I guess. Trying to give her little stitches. Look at her. Okay. And then I came up with this. Then doing a random rendering practice of braids over here. Okay, actually, this actually doesn't look too bad. And I'm concentrating the shape of my lines as well. You can almost kind of see like the bumps in the middle here. I don't know. It could be a braid. It could be something. I don't know. Anyway, let's get back to this. Okay, this took me roughly 40 minutes. This took me roughly 14 minutes to draw. Look at that. Did I end up doing all the rendering on here? Whatever, it's fine. So there's the immediate, and here's the sketch. Here's the final sketch. Aw, look at that. Isn't that cute? And I'm gonna say doodle 1 min, approximately 40 minutes. Oh, I see. Approximately 40 minutes. What else is in my room? I think the music is helping me too. I often run through music as well. Anyway, sorry. I often work through music anyway, which was what I was trying to say. Pardon me. Sorry, I was looking up something. Okay, now what else? Maybe I should make this its own separate thing, huh? Oh, oops. That was a mistake. Yep, there we go. I'm gonna make it smaller so I can have more space. Or I could just take out completely. That's okay. Make sure I save this and the other things. Okay, I'm currently trying to I'm currently trying to save all my stuff. And I'm gonna save this one. This was like a background thing that I was starting. A background practice I was starting. And then this one. I need to rename them because I named them wrong. Oh no, there was a lag. Not the lag. Route 2025 instead of 26. But I'd gotten over that. How stupid of me. Okay. Okay. What else is in my... Ah, I see. I could draw. if you guys can guess what it is. I feel like it's pretty obvious. Again, this is just the immediate picture of my microphone. This is my microphone. Again, just the immediate picture. Okay, now I'm actually going to focus working on it. Oh, there goes the... again. And then it has like a bit of a frame. Stops just there as well. So I'm just observing and copying what I see. That's what I'm doing. And then once I'm comfortable with what I got, once I'm comfortable with how I'm drawing and what I've got, then I start like breaking the rules and adding my own stuff. So now I'm gonna actually try the topography here. Depending on how this goes, I might need to shrink it. We'll see how this goes. I might need to shrink it depending. Maybe at the very least I'll do that. And I'm just doing them in blocks this time, as opposed to sketching them out. I forgot all about this song, to be honest. It's like Halloween style. Yeah, I'm gonna need to move. I'm gonna need to make this smaller. I'm not gonna make it smaller just yet. I'm just gonna move it so I can have more space. I'm trying not to do this too much, considering it's supposed to be a raw sketch, but I think for situations like this, it's more than viable. Ugh. I forgot the other S. Remember when I mentioned this was gonna be a raw sketch? Well, I lied. Ah, the beauty of digital painting. And some people say digital art is cheating. But to be perfectly honest, like, anything you can do in traditional art, you can do in digital art, no problem. It's just with digital art, of course, you've got more tools, you've got better control, and you're able to do what you can do in traditional media and more. I like to dabble in both. Sometimes I mix the two. I'll use the airbrush, so it's a little less harsh. Yeah, I made myself an airbrush eraser just recently for another art study I was working on, and it's really helped me to erase things without, like, you know, making too harsh of lines. So I'm just gonna stick that there, although it kind of curves. It kind of curves up, but at this point I don't really care. And then that's the power light. It also lets me know if I'm peaking. It goes red if I'm peaking too much. And I'll be a bit more controlled with these. I'll be more controlled with these, with this text. And then there are these lines. God, I think because my hand is getting sweaty. I'm struggling. Okay, I stuck part of my hand inside my jumper, and it's helping. That's helped a lot, actually. This is too far up. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the airbrush eraser on just now so that I can get much softer erasings, I guess. I can sort that when I'm brightening the lines later. I can brighten things up as I go as well. This is part of the mount. That went surprisingly well. Okay, now I have no idea what to do about this. The netting that goes over the... It's kind of like, well, not so much like that. This is one of those situations where I'm trying to figure out how can I compensate for whatever the heck is in front of me. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, so how is this going to work? Frick, this isn't working. I suppose... Thing is, they're very thin. I really don't like it, but it actually doesn't look too bad now, so I'm gonna not worry about it too much. Okay, now for... Okay, this looks good. I've not missed out on anything, so I'm just gonna brighten those lines up. Strengthen those lines, I guess. Sometimes I'll leave out certain lines, like, for example, like detailed lines on the inside. Sometimes I'll leave those a little lighter, depending on what it is. I'm the kind of... I like to do like thick lines outside and thinner lines, some of the thinner lines on the inside for detail and such. But for some I just leave be. But for these lines, because they're so like in another universe, or in another picture that may feature these, maybe I'll leave them light depending on how much stuff is going on. Depending on how much is going on in the picture. But because there isn't really much going on in this one compared to the other one, I feel it's viable to thicken these ones up a little. Although it's a little difficult because, like, this happens. Because going out of the lines is something. I could turn it around. Turn it around a little. This could help. Oh, that's a lot easier. I forget I can just tilt my canvas. Like, what's wrong with me? I forgot I can just do that. I should probably save. There we go. Move that to the middle. Well, compared to this one, cell shading in here may be a lot easier. Let's just see how this goes. But it's become easier to, like, break down objects into simpler shapes. Because now, when I really focus, I can... Because when you focus, you can like... You can see, like, what you can break the object down into. And you can see, like, the different makeups and combinations of shapes. It's pretty cool, in all honesty. Okay, this one might get a bit annoying. But as long as I calm down and just follow the lines as best I can. See, I was going a bit quick there. Like I said, I don't need to get it perfect. I just need to find the flow and stick with it as best I can. Okay, I might need to tilt it again. Luckily, I think the music might be blocking out most of my PC suffering. But I'm really trying to find someone. The first, like, place I called, they were fully booked. So they referred me to another one who I've messaged, but they haven't gotten back to me yet. I'm gonna see if I can contact them again, but in the meantime, I'm looking for other places too. I don't know. I've had to take my phone when I was younger. I've had to take my phone to the shop a couple times. Remember there was this one time I had a Samsung Galaxy, I think it was my S7 Edge that, like, for some reason just stopped working. And I'm not just talking about it like just froze. No, it full on turned itself off and it wouldn't come back on. I remember I had to use my dad's old iPhone 6 just to get by. And I had never used an iPhone ever until that point. It was so, like, it wasn't bad, but I just didn't like it. It was so difficult to get my brain around, and I just didn't feel good using it. Not in a sense that, oh, I hate Apple, I hate iPhone. No, honestly, I really like using Macs. I just prefer to use, like, Windows long term. And I've used Macs. I use Macs more than iPhones because of course, like, I used them a lot in college and stuff. But I don't know, something about using that iPhone, I think I had that iPhone for like a couple months until my phone got better. Like my phone was, we were able to get my phone fixed. But yeah, that time using that iPhone was one of my more weirder like tech experiences. It was so strange. But no, I don't think I'd want to use an iPhone long term. I think I feel good with Android. I've always had Android, and I've used, like I just talked about, I've used iPhone before, and it wasn't as bad as I thought, thank God. But I can't really see myself using it long term. So yeah, that's basically what is. All right, I'm gonna take a little break, and then we're gonna start shading this thing, and then maybe we'll have time for like one more quick sketch. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Yeah, I'm back. How's it been? No. So, welcome back, guys. So, all we have left to do is just shade this, thing, and then we'll start on another sketch. Let me just make sure. Oh no! It's crap! The minute I come back, and the minute people are watching me, things go wrong. Can you come back? Please? Okay, we're fine. No, we're not! Bye. Compose this with the music. Nice to know MultiMadea can make peak. Thanks. Oh yeah, you asked who composed this music. Yeah, I made all these music tracks. They're a bit old, pushing a few years, but yeah, I composed and I composed all these tracks myself. So Fire Alpaca isn't listening to me. The minute I come back and the minute people are watching, things always go wrong. Fire Alpaca, can you come back? Please. Why does this always happen? So anyway, I've just been just drawing, practicing drawing just random things that I found in my room. I started off with drawing a little doll that sits on the shelf above my desk, above my computer rather. And I also drew my microphone. I still have yet to shade it because Fire Alpaca doesn't want to work anymore. Okay, I can close it. I'll just close and reopen it. At least I saved. Yep, there it is. It's not responding. Just close it down. How utterly embarrassing. Why does this always happen? Alright, will you allow me to draw again? Great. Where's my pencil? There it is. Video game on Pie Game, but the main character is Saddam Hussein's Iraq. I have no idea who or what that is, but good for you that you made a game though. You know, I also have ideas for games, but I don't know how to make games, so my only option, if I ever were to produce a game, would be to go to people who are interested in making said game. If they'd be interested in helping me out. Okay, that's good. Rip MultiMadea's PC, rip Madea's toaster. Man. But my PC is pushing through, like, actually, despite it currently, like, sounding like this, it's been like pushing through. It hasn't really shown any, like, active signs of deterioration. I think it sounds like something is loose inside of it. It might be my hard disk drive, because I have the one where it's an actual disk, but I know those are horrible. Well, I know now, I didn't know before. I didn't know that there were SDD versions of these kinds of drives, so that's my fault. But hey, I just needed something better than a laptop to do my audio projects on for college. So, and I saw it had good RAM and it was able to run Ableton and all my other softwares just fine. But, like, I think it's starting to show its wear purely because of this, yeah. My computer broke for 2 years. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. But this thing has been going for coming up to 4 years. I think it's just over 4 years since I've had this thing now, and it's been serving me pretty well since. But no, it's like it's starting to show its age now, and it's getting annoying. I don't always wear headphones while I'm at the computer working, but now it's gotten to the point where I have to wear them because sometimes the noise gets, sometimes like the sound gets so annoying, it gives me a headache. So, so yeah, I'm just gonna try and shade this the best I can, and while we're doing that, we can just chat. While I'm doing this, we can just talk about stuff. And not to mention the model that I got, I don't think is based out of the UK. It's not, so I don't think there are going to be very many professionals out there who will be able to get the parts or be able to, like at least diagnose it in general. I don't know. I just hope I can do at least something. I at least hope I can understand what's going on, so that I can kind of like gauge what the like lifespan of this thing is gonna be. Because I honestly am pretty nervous about it. That's a little much, so I'm gonna... What's my favorite pasta brand? Like the brand that sells pasta and you have to cook it. That's not really something I pay attention to very much. So instead, I think I'll say like my favorite type of pasta. I really like linguine. Like the flat, like spaghetti noodles almost. Okay, I think I might have made some Italian enemies, but no, it's like the really flat one that's almost like tagliatelle, but not. Like I really like that one. So we use that in place of spaghetti sometimes, and I really like it. And penne is a classic one. But to be honest, so far I haven't met anyone who doesn't like pasta. But yeah, linguine will always be a favorite of mine. We especially like to have it with either meatballs or sausages. And who can go wrong with lasagna? It's super heavy, but it's really nice. In fact, I just made like my very first lasagna a couple months ago. I found a recipe online. I forget where it's from, but it was like this really easy lasagna recipe, but not so easy that it looks like, you know. But no, like, and at points, I don't think we had like, we had less than what the recipe was calling for, so we just had to improvise towards the end. And the results that came from that was absolutely amazing. You have to pay, wait a second. But no, I don't really know, like, pasta brands. Cheap American pasta because branding's keys. Cut their pasta with Teflon cons instead of bronze makes it doesn't absorb sauce. Doesn't dry their pasta for long. I'm very confused. When did we start getting so deep about pasta? But no, that's kind of interesting. I had no idea. But no, the lasagna that I made, we had to improvise partway through, and then just improvised all the way to the end because we had like less than what we didn't even have all the ingredients. We just like kind of winged it. But I would totally make it again though. That was really fun. And it wasn't as scary as I would have hoped. As I expected, rather. I don't hope for things to be scary. Unless it's a horror game that claims to be extremely scary. And then it turns out it isn't, and then I get upset. And I imagine others may as well, depending. I don't know how long I spent on this. I kind of lost count because I took a break. But how am I gonna do this, I wonder? Also, someone asked about Undertale. Honestly, I'm not sure. I feel like I really screwed up the pacifist route. And I'm still not sure what I did wrong. I followed the steps and stuff, so I think like we might just get started on Deltarune, honestly. But I'm not sure. I genuinely don't know what I did wrong. So I think we might just leave it and come and just start Deltarune like when we can. But still, like, I had a lot of fun with that game. I don't want to spend too long on it, though, is the thing. So I know a lot of people who watched those streams wanted me to, like, get onto Deltarune. I was like, oh, let's finish up first and then we'll go. But yeah, I think I might just start then and there, because I have no idea where I went wrong, and I don't feel like going back to fix it, at least not too many times. So I think we're just gonna, I think we might just leave that and come back to that like some other, I don't know if I'll come back to it on the channel, maybe in the future, but I think I just want to get onto Deltarune because everyone's been asking for it, and I'm kind of curious about it myself. So I think we'll just get started on that as soon as we can. But I want to make sure the whole PC situation is sorted as well. So yeah, we'll just have to see how all that goes. Not to mention I've been getting extremely busy lately in my work life. Things are picking up, which is great. Although I'm just trying to like sort a bunch of stuff out, but yeah, good news is I got onto an apprenticeship. Well, not a full apprenticeship. It's a pre-apprenticeship that lasts for a few weeks. I'll learn a new skill and I'll have the opportunity to do an interview at the end for a full apprenticeship. So yeah, wish me luck with that. Starts in about a month's time now, just under a month, and I'm nervous. So yeah. Okay, I'm reading through your stuff. No. No, I'm not doing the genocide route. I don't think I'll go to the genocide route. At least not on a stream. I know like what's required to go in it. I don't think I can do it. I'm not that skilled. I don't think I'm that skilled to clear off genocide mode, but I suppose that could be something for me to, I don't know. But I don't think I'm gonna do the genocide route. It isn't even like the true ending, I don't think. So I think I might just leave that. And no, I'm not gonna start Deltarune tomorrow because I don't stream on Mondays. But Deltarune is definitely still on the table. That might be one of the newer games that I'll release on the channel very soon. So yeah. But for now, no, I'm not gonna do it tomorrow. But I will try to have the schedule for April up this week. So who knows? Maybe Deltarune could be on it, maybe not. But it's definitely coming. It's coming soon, just not right away. You know what I mean? So yeah, we've got that to look forward to. And also, what else? Like, people have been asking me to check out Omori, Ace Attorney. These are games that I really do want to play, and I think I can play them, but I'm just worried about my PC caving in. I mean, last week we had a very nasty crash. Pardon me. We're playing Terraria, and the game, I pressed a thing, and not just the game, but my entire stream crashed. So my entire Steam wouldn't load anymore, and I couldn't like fix it. Like, it genuinely did not want to start. It didn't want to start. And I don't know, I still don't know what happened. To this day, I still have no idea what happened to Steam. I forgot this. Oh man, that's gonna be annoying, isn't it? It's fine. Not Deltarune tomorrow is a meme. Oh, probably because I'm not really kept up with the Deltarune community, so that's probably why. And I haven't come across that either. I don't really consume much Deltarune, so that probably didn't show up in my algorithms, but okay, good to know. I'll remember that. I must have sounded so silly there. Whatever. But yeah. I mean, that's just me and jokes overall. I do love jokes. I just hate that I'm always so like gullible. And some in my chat seem to like taking advantage of how gullible I am sometimes. I'm not naming names, but whoever's watching, you know who you are. You know exactly who you are. I'm trying to shade this part the best I can, but it's a little weird. Because it's kind of hard to gauge the tone with this brush, I'm realizing. It's specifically called Pencil Sketchbook, so it's supposed to mimic the feeling of, like, the effect, rather, of drawing inside a sketchbook. It feels like I'm drawing on fabric. I don't know. But I mean, I like it. And it definitely gives it a sketchbook feel. But I guess maybe because I'm using a larger brush, it feels a little funny. It's a little difficult to gauge tone with this brush though. Maybe just because I'm personally not used to using tone so much. At least in digital art. Okay, actually, that doesn't look too bad, I guess. Whew. While I'm at it, I'll sort these ones out too. Ugh, my headphones are really hurting my ears, but I have to keep them on. Because it's either the sides of my head get sore, or my eardrums get annihilated. Either way, I can't escape. My ear's hurting. So annoying. Okay, I think I've spent quite a bit of time on this sketch. I don't really know how long I took though. I suppose I can gauge it later. I'm trying to spend like no more than an hour on a sketch like this, and I'm trying to be quicker. I'm trying to be quicker about my sketches. It's a little tough though. I'm trying to do this. Bye. Oh, are you heading off now? Okay, that's cool. Thanks for joining the stream. It's been nice to meet you and hear from you. I'm gonna stay here for the next half an hour, just finishing this off. Maybe we'll do another sketch before we go. But yeah, I do these just to like chill and relax after a long month of doing stuff. So yeah, and sometimes I have a project, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I just sketch like this. I mean, last time we did a drawing stream, I had a project. But yeah. My character broke. First message? Actually, no, I'm not gonna clown you on that, pardon me. But yeah, she only ever does this with the new microphone. I don't know why. I don't know why she does that. it's gotten so annoying. Like, suddenly anything that involves tech nowadays with me is just not, it's just not listening. So there's my microphone. No, this is the microphone that I currently use. And now where shall I put it? So this is how my microphone is just sitting on my desk. I didn't include the tripod or anything like that. And I also just realized that I missed out a key thing. But I'm gonna leave it, because I don't want to spend any more time on it, so... I could try to do one last little thing. Just wondering where I can put this. If we ever do get the chance to do a Doodle 3. But anyway, welcome back, welcome back, Isu. He mentioned Project. It's nice to have you back. As always. So, now I'm trying to come up with one more thing that's in my room that I can draw. Oh, that's right. I was trying to draw my speaker earlier. Oh, hello! Welcome, Zany Draws. Welcome to my chat. Hi to you too. Trying to come up with one more random thing in my room that I can draw. I'm trying to figure out how to make some space, because I'm trying not to like shrink them down too much. Yeah, I'm also trying to make some space, so I have an idea. Maybe this is where I can put that new rendering practice to the test, maybe? Might need to make it smaller, depending. Have you seen the messages I talked about getting? Sorry, I haven't for some reason, like, Twitter isn't sending me anything. There might be an issue with like the notifications or like text, but I haven't like checked my X in a while, so thanks for letting me know. I'll get to that like right at the end of the stream. Also, thank you, Zania B. Khaled. I'm gonna say, yeah, thanks for subscribing. It's good to have you here. How are you doing today? I'm doing all right. I'm just currently trying to practice practice sketching, but yeah, sorry about that, Isu. I guess I haven't really been all that active on there, but yeah, I'll definitely check out that message that you that you guys have sent over there. I don't know, for some reason, like, Twitter isn't letting me know of any messages anymore. I don't know what's going on, but I'll check that out when I get a chance. I'm drawing my water bottle now. So yeah, today's been okay, I suppose. Aside from my computer not currently doing okay, I'm still like doing my best to it's just so weird what it's doing. So I'm trying my best to just draw the immediate shape of my water bottle. And then I can work on details afterwards. Man, this is really strange. Okay, now you could probably hear my computer making noise. So I kind of broke it into shapes, and I also am doing details as well. And that's supposed to be the water. And it kind of has a bit of an ombre hue as well. So that's just the immediate shape of this. And then now I guess I'll focus more on details here. So this is the part where I focus. Oh, oops. There was a new thing with Messages X that there's a passcode to access them. Yeah, I saw that, and I think like if it's not sorted, because I don't think I sorted that yet, then you don't get notifications, which I think is what happened. I don't know. I'll take a proper look at it once the stream is over. But no, I've just not been getting messages of any. I've just not been getting notifications of any messages, so that's probably why. I don't know. I've never really liked Twitter. I really just got it so I could follow like artists that I like who have accounts on there, and also it's more. I don't really post on there, either on my channel or personal one. I mainly just do it just to follow people, and for my channel one, it's more for like just contact and stuff. But other than that, I rarely use it. But yeah, there are some who I can like some contacts that I have that I can only get to through Twitter. And yes, I still call it Twitter. I'm pretty sure almost everyone does, but yeah, I just don't really care for it very much outside of that. What about Ace Attorney? Will you portray Baya, Phoenix, and Edgeworth and not play it off? No, I'm not gonna. It's still on the list. I just need to make sure my PC can handle it first. The thing is, I do want to bring a lot more games into the roster, but with the new like elevated PC drama that's happening now, I'm gonna need to start like being careful with what I use and what I play until I figure out what is going on with this thing. You guys get what I mean? But no, I definitely do want to play Ace Attorney. I really do. You guys have to believe. But I hope you can understand that this will take time, and if you know me in any capacity, it will take time for things to happen, but I still like say, yeah, it's gonna happen at some point in the future, but like just gotta like, you know, unless maybe if your PC can't handle Ace Attorney, I suggest you put it down. The game or my PC? Because if it's the PC, I'm gonna I'm gonna give it the send-off it deserves. I don't even think it's like that bad. I just need to know like what's actually going on. I think something might just be loose inside it now that I'm like actively listening to what's going on in it. By the way, AI slop made RAM more expensive. Yep, I'm aware. I'm fully aware. I just can't escape the news, but yeah, that, and hard drive prices as well, I think have went up because of it too. So yeah, that is, very sad, especially for people like me who may, like, get it's so annoying, but just have to just roll with it, I guess. Going back to that, huh? I'm trying to figure out how to do the top here. I don't know, it looks really strange. Why don't I just try and break it down instead? Or just copy out its immediate shape first and then draw into it. I think that might be easier. Okay. Okay. That worked. Oh my god. What just came up? That actually worked. Okay. I like AI, but not in the art field. Would like it used in Okay, good for you. Sorry, I felt something weird in my throat there. And it's not what you think. It feels like I'm catching a cold or something. I hope not. Actually, no. I think I'm fine. But no. That's the same with me. I mean, this topic has come up a lot, and people have asked like, "Hey, what's your opinion on AI?" And I'm like, I don't mind it as long as it's like, you know, used appropriately. Much like anything, as long as it's used appropriately, it's fine. Or I guess not anything, but you know what I mean though, right? Like, I mean, like, yeah, but I wouldn't want to like use it specifically to just make something. I may like, I'd feel better about using it during development, and I'd like to be able to have full control over what it does instead of just like giving it a prompt and it handling the rest, and I'll just be like, it's done. No, I'd prefer to use it to help me, if need be, to help me develop something and like give me ideas, help me refine something. And especially like I feel it could be good like during the creative process, but yeah, it's all about, it's not about the tools, it's about how you use it. AI is a tool which in reality I feel is very useful, but in certain spaces. So yeah, that's how I feel. As long as it's used appropriately, which unfortunately lately it's not been widely used appropriately. But yeah, that's basically how I feel about it. It's a manufacturing issue, not because of AI. Yeah, I guess it depends. It doesn't really make anything more expensive. People just say because they want to hate something. I don't know. Everyone's entitled to opinions, even if they sound crazy. I'm just and I don't know. Besides, it's one of those things where it's so crazy and you don't know what to believe. So I try to like just stray away from the topic, because I know like it's just gonna be like, you know, it's just not gonna end well no matter where you look. So I just like say what I feel in my heart. And that's really all it is. Also, I feel uncomfortable talking about it so much. So, yeah. it is really expensive to upkeep though. I mean, what they said before, what another chatter said before, like keeping those data centers and of course buying all the RAM and stuff, like because so much of it is going into AI, there's a lot less of it left, and whatever's remaining is like incredibly pricey. I don't know. That's just from what I've read, but the whole thing is just so crazy. So I try not to think about it too much, and just focus on. I don't really focus on it too much. But in any case, and also I feel uncomfortable talking about it. So yeah, I just prefer not to. Okay, anyway, back to the drawing. So this actually has writing on it, and it says like, it's got, I'm not sure if I'll get all the, not of when people were blaming GPU shortages on cryptocurrency. How? Servers use short storage, not memory. Logically, they would make storage drives a lot more expensive and not memory. I'm not sure. I guess it would depend on like whatever it needs. I guess it would depend on whatever it needs. I'm not entirely sure. Like, data centers use a lot. I don't know much about them, so I suppose I can't really speak very much. I guess that's proof of like just how much I've been influenced without really knowing. And I hate that so much. So yeah, I really like, I don't know. I genuinely don't know what to say. I'm just so confused. I'm tired of hearing I'm tired of all the discourse. I just want to live. I want to just, you know, I just want to live, to be honest. So I'm just not gonna, I don't know. I'm really not sure. This whole thing is just like too crazy. And it's like nowadays we barely hear anything positive anymore, so so yeah. I don't know. That's why I like don't like focusing on that too much. I'm really not sure. I never know what to say. Sometimes like what I'm saying doesn't really like it's not reflective of what my actual thoughts are, because I get so nervous and my words just don't come out the way that I want them to, and it's annoying. GPUs are used to generate cryptocurrency. So when people were buying dozens while companies were going through supply issues, people blame cryptocurrency because people refuse to research. Yeah, okay, because I never really kept up with cryptocurrency very much. I didn't really know much about what it was, nor did I care about it, so that's an interesting take. But yeah, I personally just want to like actually look into what goes on in AI, but yeah, I just don't really care too much about it to like, I don't know. It feels like just everyone is just at each other's throats, and I just don't want any part of it, you know? Like, I mean, I only have one life here. I'm not like wasting it worrying on things that are just like I don't know. I really don't know how I can ever explain what's going on in my head. I don't know if that's the autism talking or if it's genuinely just that complicated. I don't know. I really hope you guys can bear with me on that. Like, this isn't just me, like, trying to, like, you know, Like, I'm genuinely trying to talk, but it's difficult. It's difficult to get to, like, express my opinions because I don't know how to. And then when I do, it most often doesn't sound like what I actually am feeling. Does anyone else have that? Surely I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one. I probably just haven't met people who share that issue. And I just feel like a weirdo. Sorry, I got a bit deep on you guys there. Hang on. Let's not worry about that. And this is supposed to say, you did it. But there's nothing left. And this is supposed to be water, but I guess, huh? I don't know, but it's all just so crazy. So I just don't focus on it. I try not to, at least. Wait, what am I doing? I'm trying to remember how I rendered water, because I did a jelly render in that little mini poster thing I was saying, and I'm trying to figure out how I did it. But you know what? It's not really a huge deal, I guess. But as for this, I guess. I have no idea what I'm doing. Where actually is my my render study? Because I want to make sure I get this. Oh right, we're about to finish up soon. Okay, I'll finish this up and then we'll end there. But yeah, a couple of things had to be changed around for the sake of, like... I'm trying my best to... I wonder if there's a tilt feature on this, Also, I'm trying not to change the width of my pen too much. But I kind of like how messy it is, though. Okay, I've got it. I'm gonna finish up soon, though. Haven't even finished this one, but I'll finish it in my own time. But yeah, I think we're gonna finish up there very soon. Though thanks to everyone who came along and for those interesting conversations. So yeah, next week, not really sure what's on next week, but I'll have the schedule up and running before next Sunday. So yeah, just keep an eye out for that. Just gonna finish this off and then it's probably the weirdest water I've ever drawn. And these are supposed to... Oh dear. I accidentally hit my eraser. It scared me. Okay, now we've got 2 minutes left. I'll finish this in my own time, but thank you guys so much for popping by. Like always, it's always a pleasure to have you guys here. Oh, I've already said my outro, haven't I? So I guess we can just finish up there. My poor computer. It'll be fine though. I'll work out something for it. Can I just say quickly before we go, I love like delightfully messy sketches. Like in particular, I like it when my sketchbook is messy. And it feels good to have like somewhat messy sketches. I don't know, it just feels really good to me. It feels like I can feel like free in getting my ideas and stuff out on the page without needing to worry about like making it perfect. It's kind of the same with illustrations. Like I know like I'll make like all of my illustrations have mistakes, and I don't think I'll ever have an illustration where everything is where it needs to be, everything's perfect. But the beauty of art for me is like the mistakes become part of the piece. That's how there's life in them. That's how like that's how you tell a story. So yeah. And also I just like focusing on the immediate picture as opposed to the whole thing. Opposed to the minor details rather. I prefer to focus on the immediate picture rather than minor details. Especially when I'm just like purely sketching out something that I see or something that I want to interpret in my own voice. I use immediate picture a lot, and that's literally what that means is just literally how something looks, and you can interpret that either exactly as you see it. You can mix it up and like do some parts as they are, or do some parts as you see them, or you could do a complete 180 and just do it like by yourself. So I've learned this because there's another creator by the name of Kesh Art. You know that art course I was telling you about? He has a drawing camp that I just recently signed up to, and he's taught me a lot about seeing, oh geez, give me my hand, seeing things in various shapes, learning how to break things down, and that's basically what I've been doing here, or just trying to break them down as easily as I can, and then just focus on the immediate picture first with rough sketches like that, like this. So this is just the immediate picture of the water bottle that I have, and then this is what it looks like when I focus on it. When I focus on the details, like the water, the text, the little bumps, like where the grip is, the grip area on the side. And now, like, because on this particular water bottle, we're going over time, but I actually want to fix it. Liquids next to a microphone seems dangerous. Yeah, it is next to the microphone in this sketch, but don't worry. On the desk, it is, like, far away from it, so I don't think we need to worry about it too much. But on this particular water bottle, there is an ombre, right? The ombre is a bit of an... So instead of trying to shade this part, I'm gonna try and do the ombre. But right here, I'm just gonna do the normal tone shading. I still really suck at tone. I've not done lessons I've not done lessons this week, so I need to get back onto them, but I'm just trying to, like, oh, I forgot. I forgot. I'm on the tablet, so I can use buttons. I can use my buttons. Oops. But yeah, this particular, oh, I didn't even notice, this. That's supposed to be like a little groove. And that's supposed to all be shadow. And this part on the inside is light. This part here, so I'm not gonna touch that. I don't know, we're going way over time, but I actually want to finish this, so bear with me, chatters. Oh, that is what wasn't where I was supposed to put that, but it's okay, I could just... I think it was supposed to be here, but at this point I've just... I'm just doing stuff. Then as for this... You know what? I think I might just do the shading. I think the ombre might be a bit... I don't even know how to... how this would work here. Just realize it's a drink bottle. Yeah. This particular drink bottle, going off of the next message, this particular one has a problem, and I'm pretty sure it's like when air is like compressed inside the bottle, it like shoots up a lot of water when I open it sometimes. So sometimes I have to like slowly open it so it won't like explode out of the bottle. You know what I mean? As sus as that sounds, it's true and it's annoying. So I just need to be extra careful when opening it, because there's a chance that like the air inside is very compressed and then it will just shoot out all the water. Well, not all of it, but a lot. Ugh. It's so stupid and it's so annoying. And it's only with this water bottle it happens with. But yeah, whatever. So I just try to be careful whenever I open it, because there's a chance that it might explode. Oh, I forgot, there was a bit like a bit of a sheen here, which I kind of forgot about. I don't even think that looks because there's like a bit of a thing here. Because it like curls up, I don't know. I really don't know. Okay, this is a very weirdly cell shaded bottle, and this is kind of like, oh, I forgot. This is kind of like because the spout. This is the spout of the water bottle, the straw rather, and it like sits on the inside here, sort of. Ugh, I completely forgot about the inside of the bottle because it's kind of transparent. And I'm gonna purposely make it lighter. We're gonna go soon. I think we're just gonna head off now. So I'm just trying to... It's transparent, so I'm not gonna, like, you know, go crazy with this one. But yeah, I am becoming a lot more adventurous with my lines and just kind of like, you know. Okay, that one looks a little funky, but actually when you pull it out, it doesn't look too bad. Okay. Okay, I for one am pretty happy with these little sketches. Okay, now we're done. I think I'm just gonna pack up and go, but thank you so much to everyone who stuck by for this more involved drawing stream. Yeah, next week I still have no idea, but I'll have a schedule ready some point next week. So yeah, keep an eye out for that. Have a great day / night wherever you are, and I'll see you next time. Bye.